Всем хай, мы продолжаем за Cat Lady, и мы остановились на том, что... Так, продолжить. Мы попали в квартиру номер 8. Здесь я, видимо, найду маску. И еще какую-то штуку нужно. Так, к нам кто-то стучится, нужно открыть дверь. Давайте я загружусь, просто потому что вдруг здесь все это по таймеру. Так, загружаемся, идем. Здесь я уже все обыскал, ничего здесь такого нет важного. Книжный шкаф посмотреть. Книги и игрушки, окей. Кухня, заглянуть. Да. А у нее здесь все чисто. А вот фотографии отсмотреть. Кто у нас тут? Ты еще кто?
Hello.
Hello. Are you Kate?
I've been sent by the agency. My name is Rita Tickle. May I come in, please?
Agency? What agency?
The Happy Nanny Babysitters Agency, of course. We bring fun and professionalism into childminding at a discount price. May I come in, please?
Wait, just hang on a second.
I believe we have an appointment. It was confirmed by post. Didn't you get a letter?
Hang on, I said.
Какая она упорная.
I'm sorry. The position has already been taken.
Oh, great. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Thanks for your time. See ya.
Wait. There must have been some kind of mix-up.
No, there wasn't a mix-up. You're just too late. Bye.
I'd better call the office and find out what happened.
Стоп. И здесь нужен сейф. Стоп, а здесь куда-то можно уйти? Стоп. Я не понял. Сюда уйти нельзя. Кабель подергать. Прислушаться. Там узло. Стоп, я понять не могу, почему нам разрешили выйти в подъезд. Какой в этом смысл? Коляска. В коридор нельзя. Вот туда выходить. Нет. Так а у нее тоже отключается, да?
Jesse.
Получается. Они даже не заметили, что не стало этого света. Ножницы. Ножницы нужны, чтобы порезать платье. А на ребенка она не хочет смотреть почему-то. Так, ножницы обрезать. Но ножницы нужны для платья, наверное.
So, was it my friend at the door?
No, just some door-to-door salesman.
Well, I hope you told him to go to hell. I honestly don't know what these people are thinking.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm sure it's Kate this time. I'll let her in if you'll excuse me for a minute.
Wait!
Блин. Надо еще вымыть руки. Блин, мне вдруг стало нехорошо и похоже, что-то попало в глаз. Что бы из этого выбрать? Все остальное какое-то не очень. Туповато выглядит. А вдруг стало нехорошо? Если что, будет эта маска, чтобы уйти.
I'm feeling really sick all of a sudden.
Oh. Do you think you're actually going to throw up?
Yes, definitely. Oh, yes.
Quickly go back to the bathroom. I don't mean to be rude, but this is a very expensive carpet.
Will you come with me? Please? What if I faint? I'm scared. Everything's just spinning around.
Can Mrs. Ashworth go with you for a change?
It's okay. I'll answer the door and let your friend in, yeah?
Well... Fine. I'll put Alyssa in her bed for a minute and I'll come with you. You must have got a sandbag in the hospital after all.
Один-один. Надоели уже стучаться. Они стучатся еще так упорно, настырно. Громко. Основано, я таки
It's
знал.
you? Again?
Hello. Is this flat number 8? My name is Rita Tickle, from the Happy Nanny Agency. May I come in, please?
Ну, вы опоздали.
I've told you already. You're too
Угомонись.
late.
You have? I thought I got the wrong door last time.
It's the right door. I was looking for a nanny, but I'm not anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. You were looking for a nanny. I have 10 years experience and training in child discipline techniques and behavioural psychology. Also, I am known for good personal hygiene, strong work ethics, and I only take one break every 5 hours. Just to use the restroom.
Wow, that sounds really great. But I'd like you to go away now.
You don't need a nanny.
Nope. I've decided to give my baby up for adoption.
You're an evil person. You'll go to hell for doing that to your baby.
Yeah. I've already been to hell. They don't want me there.
А почему она уходит сюда? Я не то выбрал, по-моему. Я слушаю постоянно и думаю, что я там услышу диалог вот этого мужика с этой нянькой. Она какая-то очень странная. А что здесь еще можно сделать? Вот какие-то фотографии, что? Я, наверное, понял. Что?
These scissors seem sharp enough. Let's create some diversion. I hope this is what Mitzi had in mind.
Блин, а больше ножниц нет. А нет, есть.
Oh, not that again.
What happened to the lights? I'm terrified of the dark. I can't move. Oh God, can't breathe.
Calm down, it's alright. Probably just that stupid meter. It must have ran out of money again. It's not even that dark.
Please, you've got to do something about it. I think I'm going to faint.
Fine, just stay in my bedroom. There'll still be plenty of sunlight there at this time of the day. I'll go outside and put some money on the meter. It'll only take a minute.
Комп.
Right. Let's do it.
Is that you, Mrs. Ashworth? What happened?
No idea. Maybe it's a blackout, like in the old days.
It's probably just the meter. Let me see.
So it's not her either.
Ну, это и так понятно было, что не она.
It's time. It's time to leave. This interview is over.
Окей. Я не знаю, почему мне дали возможность выйти самому.
I don't get it. The cable's been cut. But why would anyone do that?
I think we're going to go now. This whole power cut gave me a terrible headache.
Is that you, Mitzi? But we haven't finished yet. Have you changed your mind about the job?
No, of course not. I'm just scared of darkness. And I still feel sick, you know. Perhaps we can continue some other time.
I've had it. I'm getting a new fuse box.
Was that you, Jesse?
Yeah. How are you doing, Pauline?
Well, we need the power back. Can you do something?
Yeah, I can easily fix that. There's an electrical store that's open till late. I'll get some stuff and I'll be back before you know it.
Bear in mind it's not just the fuse box, it's the cable this time.
I'll get a new cable too, don't worry. But in the meantime, go home, find some candles and chill, yeah?
Thanks, Jesse. That's awfully nice of you.
Well, it was great seeing you, but we're going to leave now.
Hello.
Who's that?
My name is Rita Tickle.
Rita who? What the hell is going on here? Do you know this woman, Mrs. Ashworth?
I've never seen her before in all my life. Now she'll think we are absolutely crazy.
I wouldn't worry too much. You're not exactly the most popular neighbor in the house, anyway.
Thanks.
What? You don't actually care what those idiots think, do you?
No, of course not. It's just that Pauline seems all right. I'm not too proud of causing her all this trouble.
Ну да, она
It'll get
неплохая.
fixed soon. Look, Jesse's gone out. We can now get inside flat 7 and see what he's been up to.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
We can also cross Pauline off the list. I've searched through her internet history, and needless to say, there's nothing exciting there.
Блин, ну это было очевидно. Так, сразу делаю сейв. 1, 2. Нам нужно идти в холл. Не нужно это платье срочно.
We need to make some adjustments. Now this is a dress worthy of the Cat Widow.
Why don't you admit it was too small for you?
Ha ha, bloody ha. Why don't you just shut up? Whoever wore this dress probably hadn't eaten in years. You'd struggle to get a skeleton into it.
Я не понимаю, зачем краска нужна.
Okay.
Well,
Красная
red
краска.
paint. We've got it already. The costume's complete.
Yep, we're nearly...
Маска нужна.
We need some kind of mask.
Сохранить 1-3. Погнали. Стоп, какой этаж, по-моему, 4-й, да? Да, 4-й этаж, 7-я квартира. Скорее всего, это будет он. Ясно, Митси. Вперед.
Now that he's gone, we can get inside.
Yes, let's do that.
I'll close my eyes and you pick that lock, Mitzi.
Так
Okay,
здесь же темно.
but no peeking.
I'd never. You've really hurt my feelings now.
Yeah. Now close them. There. Job done.
Jesus, are these...
Маски. Нужно взять маску.
Relax, Mrs. A. They're just Halloween masks.
Oh, good. That's good. Because I swear, if I see another bloody head...
Так. Блин, я даже не знаю, какую маску-то взять здесь. Цветы посмотреть. Давайте дьявола. Серьезно? Так, смотреть. Удлинитель.
So, who's got windows over this side of the building?
Well, Joe Davis lives right below. I guess we could also check one flat below Joe's. I just hope the cable's long enough.
Let's find out, shall we?
Окей, погнали. Но сначала в холл. Она сама идет.
This is it. We've got all we need.
Great! Are you going to tell me about the cat widow now?
Yes, it's story time, Mitzi. The legend says there was once a bad man who hated cats. He hated his neighbors too, and his job. And when it rained, he'd curse and smash things. He hated his bald head and his weak, ugly body. He probably hated himself the most, although he would never admit it.
I think I see where this is going.
One day, out of pure hatred for the whole world and everything that lives, he captured a family of cats and drowned them all in the river. That day, the sun turned black and all the birds went silent as the 6 kittens struggled for life. But trapped in a strong canvas bag, they never had a chance. They all died that day. All but one. The mother cat, in a desperate fight to set herself free, by pure luck, clawed her way out of the bag and swam to the shore. She lost everything that day, her beautiful children and her proud husband. Her heart crashed into pieces as she watched their limp, dead bodies stolen by the current. Running after them, she followed them for days, for as long as she could. Then, eventually, she lost sight of them. She stayed on the bank of the river for a while. The world stopped turning for her, her eyes empty and blind. And then, one day, she slowly slid down the bank and into the cold, dark water. She gave in to it. She let the river take her away too, cover her mouth, her ears, her eyes. But as the water filled her lungs and she started slipping into darkness, there was another strange feeling that burst in her mind like a ball of flames. Anger, rage even. Her last craving, before she drowned, was for revenge, for blood. And so she returned, reborn and changed, a cat widow, veiled in black, mistress of the cats. Her body of a young woman, but her eyes of a cat, and her face, white, rotten, face of a corpse. Those who saw it rarely lived to tell the tale. She would get her revenge on all cat killers and cat torturers. But there was someone she had to see first, someone special, someone she really hated the most. As the evening came, it was strangely quiet in the man's flat. As he lived alone, he usually liked to fill the silence with the sound of radio or TV shows. But that night, he switched them all off, feeling anxious and tired after work. He tried to sleep, but couldn't. And for once, there wasn't anyone there he could blame for it. As he stared through the window, he kept thinking about how much he hated that view. He liked it once, a long time ago, when his wife was still there and they were happy together. Suddenly, he heard knocking on the door. Some part of him was glad, because that meant he could take it out on whoever decided to bother him. There
Этого
was
столба
nobody
не было.
there. He almost felt disappointed, but before he turned to walk away, he suddenly noticed something down the hall. On a
Нет, так.
nearby wall, there was a giant shadow of a cat. He stopped again. He couldn't believe his eyes.
Засранец. Нет, какой-то убийца. Так и это значит не легенда, это она рассказывает про этого мужика конкретно.
Someone wrote "cat killer" on his door. He had a passion for trains. Although he hated being a train driver, he had always enjoyed watching them move. But now, his train model was moving all on its own. He was absolutely certain he'd left it switched off. And yet, there it was, running at crazy speed, remote control missing. Something was seriously wrong, and that something had entered his home now too. He hoped he was just imagining things, tired as he was. But there was another surprise waiting for him in his bedroom. Cat Widow is here was written all over the wall.
Допустим, обосрется. Почему нет?
Getting really scared now, he decided to call the police. His phone was of no use. The SIM card had been removed, and that wasn't even the worst part. There was a photo of a black cat set as screensaver. He remembered this cat. He'd watched that strange pest control man put it in a cage and into his van. He'd looked at it through the window for a while, then pulled the curtains and went to bed. As in a dream, he went to the kitchen to get a drink. There was no water. He knew there were valves in the basement that turned it off, but no one's been down there for years. He felt sick. None of this made any sense. And yet, deep down, he knew what he did to the cats was wrong. There was a part of him that almost wanted to be punished. The part he tried so hard to hide. He thought he'd heard something in the corridor. Was there someone there with him?
Там была тень.
His head was spinning. He felt ambushed, trapped. like an animal. He had to get out of there. He stopped, paralyzed. He'd heard something right in front of him. A whisper. More like a purr. She was there, in the dark corner of his living room, waiting. Black veil covering that pale, dead face. And yet, he could almost feel Cat Widow's eyes piercing through him.
Блин. Блин, я не знаю, дробовик или не дробовик. Это очень сложный выбор. Я не знаю, что выбрать. Откуда дробовик? Нет, откуда дробовик?
She came closer, like a ghost, and swiftly removed the veil. She came back for him, to take him to the river, to make him pay for what he'd done. As he looked into her eyes, he could feel the world spinning around him, his knees go weak, his pants suddenly wet around his crotch. As much as he hated life, he didn't want to die either. Inside, he was just a big, stinking coward. And then he fainted. Did you see his face? I knew he'd fall for this.
Yeah, we scared the living shit out of him. Now that's teamwork. Are you sure he won't know it was you, though?
Oh, he probably
Конечно, нет.
will, once he's had time to think about what happened. But he's too proud to ever admit he's been beaten by a woman. I know him just about enough to know that.
Let's hope so. I don't want you to get in trouble because of me.
No. That was something I had to do for myself. And I feel much better for it.
The only problem now is that we still haven't found Eye of Adam. Because it definitely isn't Brian. I've searched through his laptop and all I found was a load of porn.
Let's cross him off the list.
А, так это 7-я квартира, получается. Да, это 7-я квартира. А почему сюда-то нельзя зайти? И что у меня осталось? Письмо Джой и все. Стоп. Здесь ничего нет. Классная история была. Интересная. Нужно сделать сейв. Один вот так. Я не знаю, следующая серия, наверное, будет последняя. У нас что? Осталась последняя квартира, последний паразит. Нам что нужно сделать? Подключить электричество. И подняться в квартиру, наверное, и все. Там, наверное, уже будет концовки. Концовки я вот не знаю. Или... Блин, не так не хочется сейчас доигрывать, это будет очень надолго, но при этом... Следующая серия непонятно сколько будет, на 10 минут, на 15, я надеюсь еще полчаса выйдет. Собственно, все, давайте на этом заканчиваем. Я не знаю, если следующая серия будет слишком короткой, я склею, надеюсь, что нет. Поэтому все-таки я надеюсь, что мы на этом на сегодня заканчиваем. И если вам понравилось видео, подписывайтесь на канал. Увидимся в новых сериях. Всем удачи, всем пока.